Morning, everyone. Jai Shri Mata Ji. Let's bow down to Shri Mata Ji, raise our Mother Kundalini, and put Bandhan. Ganesh Mantra. Let us bring our attention on our left heart. Mata Ji, by your grace, I am a pure spirit. Let's bring our attention on Sahasrara. Forgive all my thoughts. Mata Ji, kindly remove all the thoughts from past and future and bring our attention into the present. Let us listen to Shri Mata Ji's speech.
Today we are all here, assembled in Turkey, in Istanbul, to celebrate the resurrection of Christ. And with that, also your celebration of your resurrection. Christ's resurrection was a great message for us. He won over the death and came out of that dead body with another body which was living body. The body was the same, but one was a dead body and another was a body which was living. It's not only symbolic, it actually happened with him. After all, he was a divine child. He was a divine person. So actually it has happened with him. It's not just a symbolic thing that he died and he was resurrected into another person, or can say into a living person. For him, what is a death? For eternal beings, there are no deaths. There is no death for person who is eternal. He may, for the time being, look as if he is dead, but he can never die. Christ was like that, a very, very special incarnation which came on this earth to be reborn out of the dead. Now we are also, when we are not yet realized souls, when we are not yet enlightened, we are also dead in the sense our awareness is very, very, I should say, absolutely dull and dead. We can see flowers, we can see faces, we can see buildings, we can see cities, we can see all those things. All these things we see and we feel we are quite aware, which we are not. Actual awareness comes to us when we cross the limit of our mind, go beyond the mind, and this was only possible because of the resurrection of Christ. He resurrected himself because he was a divine person. But also, we are resurrected because we are blessed by divinity. Now this mind of ours, which is in between, is controlled by Sri Jesus Christ. He controls through your agya, both the sides. He controls your conditioning and he controls your ego and brings a balance in you. But when this agya chakra starts spindling all kinds of ideas, sometimes reacting, sometimes accepting conditioning, it is a slave. It is not a free thing because it is working under the influence of your ego or your superego. For that is the death of our awareness. That we cannot understand something beyond. That there exists a life beyond this, we cannot accept. This is, we have seen now, that we were all in a condition that one was deadened. We were feeling bad, we were feeling anxious, we were fighting, and we were thinking that there's something wrong with our present life. There's something definitely which makes us slave, by which we are slavish. That we realized, no doubt, and we started seeking the truth. We started seeking the truth in so many ways. I know so many were also went astray and they lost their balance and have fallen into a complete demise. But so many of you have been salvaged, have been saved by the great example of the thrice resurrection. He had to venture, he had to do it, and he worked it out. Without him, our agya would not have been that flexible. As it is, human beings in the olden times were air conditioned very much, and when they have become modern, they are full of ego. Nothing in between. With these two influences, we are imprisoned. We are absolutely dead people. We have no sensitivity for anything. I've seen now, even today you can see what things are happening across, is people are very anxious to kill each other. Human beings want to kill human beings. Can you imagine such a stupid thing that we should kill our kith and kin? Then there are children who are killing, parents that are killing. No relationship is accepted. It's a sign of a person whose awareness is completely dead. In our awareness, at least, we should have feelings of compassion and love. But that one is lost. It's not there. We don't have it. The whole world is aflame when you read about all the wars that are going on, the way they are killing children, the way they are destroying human beings. It is a wrong attitude that with destruction of human beings, things will improve. It's a very, very wrong concept that by destroying them, one can achieve something. Our work in Sahaja Yoga is doing well, I must say, but it has to stop this horrible attitude of human beings to destroy. So you might ask, then what to do, Mother? What to do to stop this destruction? Answer is in the life of Christ. You resurrect people. You resurrect them, enlighten them, bring them to a state where they understand what is right and what is wrong. Let them feel the compassion and love that is within you. When that starts, that third force within us starts acting, our ego also comes down. Our conditioning also comes down. For example, if we think we are Muslims, we have a right to kill others. If we think we are Jews, we have a right to kill others. All these differentiations and this kind of discrimination that we have is so stupid, because you are human beings, they are human beings. You are killing human beings. Not that they have committed any sin or they have done anything wrong, except that in their foolishness they believe that they are this and they are that. You are not. You are just human beings. In every human being, as you know very well, there is Kundalini. There is no discrimination. Everyone, whether you are a Muslim, a Jew, Hindu, Christian, Sikh, Parsi, anyone, you may call by any name. Now just look at how we accept a certain denomination for ourselves. You are born, say, to a Christian family, or you are born to a Hindu family. Immediately you start thinking that you are there to uphold all the flags of that religion in which you are born. You are born in that religion without your knowledge, without your permission, without any understanding. So how can you belong to that religion? You have got Kundalini, everybody has got Kundalini. So you can only belong to the religion of humanity, where every human being has got Kundalini. So you are nothing but human beings. All these false ideas that we are Hindus, we are Muslims, we are Christians, is all man created. I mean, man can create anything. And human beings have no brains to understand. That is all man created. For example, you see in America, they create associations and big organizations and all. based on absolute falsehood, absolute wrong ideas, absolute destructiveness. But they form it. They have groups, they have this, that, and they are prospering. But it has a repercussion they don't know. If you start doing such false things again, human beings who are created by God, and nobody can destroy them, then there are repercussions. Many, many countries who were once upon a time rulers were known as great things have come down. And all such countries who now think they are very rich and all that will have to come down. All of them have to come down is just an ultimate result of the stupidity to believe that you are higher than others, that you can kill others. So a non-violent method started, which is of another absurdity, I think, because then they start saving mosquitoes and also the bugs. While mosquitoes and bugs are, you must know, are the greatest blood suckers. They live only on human blood. Such things, what's the use of saving them? So human beings take to something that is absurd, stupid, foolish. I don't know what is the reason. The way they accept things is absolutely unbelievable. I think it is a kind of a slavish mentality which doesn't give them freedom to think what is right, what is wrong. For this we have Christ. We have Christ, a person who was absolutely free. Free from all kinds of prejudices, all kinds of temptations, all kinds of nonsense that human beings follow. But one may say that, Mother, after all, he was divine. He was divine and now you are made divine also. So how can we now join together to make a full effort to tell people that what are you doing? Why are you doing it? What is the need to do such things? On one side is, we can say, a mass destruction through stupidity. Another side is your own self-destruction. Take to drinking, take to other self-destructive things which are immoral. That's very easily available and people like it very much, and they don't like when you talk that this is destructive. So either we destroy others or destroy ourselves. Christ was destroyed by others and he resurrected by himself. So we are also in the same position now. I know many a times Sahaja Yoga was challenged, now it's much better, not so bad. Was challenged and there were so many problems. But now it's smoothing down. Because that's the truth. That's the reality. That's what is divinity. So you should not be afraid. All these funny ideas about Sahaja Yoga also will die out. It's a resurrection not only of you people, but also of our ideologies. Now the ideology is changed, that our awareness should be enlightened. We should have light in our awareness. This has come suddenly through Sahaja Yoga to people, that if you don't have the light, how can you go further in the right path? It's not easy to describe Christ's life, how went through that. He died so young and brutally he was killed. But still all that, he resurrected himself. He came out of all that, came out of that ordeal. So for us also, when we have in Sahaja Yoga problems, we should know we have a power to resurrect ourselves. No one can destroy us. No one can finish us off because we have a power to resurrect us. This special power that we have to resurrect, you should all the time understand and feel it and meditate on that. I hear from people from every country, the government is doing like this, the government is doing like this, or they are having some trouble, they call you a sect, they call you this and that. Alright, doesn't matter. Your duty is to believe that you are following the footsteps of Christ. And no one can destroy it. This is the message of Christ's life. That divine life cannot be destroyed. When his body could not be destroyed, then how can you destroy the divine light in him? So many Sahaja-yogis are here who have been since long in Sahaja Yoga. And they have had problems and they went through a lot of troubles, I agree. But all these things have subsided and now you are in such a resurrected position that after some time you will be amazed. Sahaja Yoga will take over all over the world. All over the world people will take to Sahaja Yoga and we'll have such a lot of Sahaja Yogis all over the world that all these minority of some stupid people will disappear. For that, what have you to do? Sometimes people ask me, what do we have to do? You must have also read in the Bible that Christ prayed and he was praying. In the same way, we can say we have to meditate. Through meditation, we'll grow in our awareness, in our new personality, in our strengthened personality. Meditation is the only way we can grow, and then no one can destroy you because you are all protected by the divine love. You don't have to worry as to who will destroy you, what will happen. Of course, in the beginning, there's little agitation, people feel little bad about it, it's alright. But actually, no one can destroy you. Have this faith in you. Christ had no organization. He had no Adi Shakti to support him. In no way, but only through his divine personality he managed to get out of all the problems, of all the tortures, of all the atrocities on him. So now you have better advantage because you are enlightened. Firstly, he was a divine person and he could go through all that. You don't have to. Nobody will torture you, nobody will put you in jail, nobody will crucify you. Nobody will. That's not possible. But mentally, if you are upset, sometimes you get upset, I know. In certain countries, people get upset because they think they are oppressed because they are in such a... I assure you, no one can do that. You must know that you are all the time protected. Christ is there as your eldest brother, I always said that. But also you have your mother and you have all the ganas and all the angels around you. When I see this, I just thought, look at this. In every country they have shown angels and ganas are there. Such pure forms of protection you have. So there is nothing to worry about your destruction or your impediments or whatever you may call it, a kind of a destructive forces acting on it. From the life of Christ we have to know that no one can destroy a realized soul in these modern times. As it is, they never destroyed. We had so many saints, who were killed, who were tortured. But see, they still exist as poetry, as poems, also as their blessings everywhere. They are not finished. They are not dead, though it seems that they are no more. But even to take their names and even to call them, they work out. They are there in their spirit and they help. Assured by Christ's life, by his resurrection, we are resurrected people. Of course, our body also has changed. After resurrection, you know that your chakras work out all the curing and all the blessings. Our attitude, our mental attitude also changes, and also our ego subsides. Not only that, also our conditionings go out. Especially, I was so happy that those people say who are born in a particular religion immediately see what's wrong with that religion. As if they turn round and see the image of their society and know what's wrong with them, and when they start meditating on those corrections, it works. Societies are improving. You see, so-called religious ideas are falling into their own traps, and they will all fall because there's falsehood. That's not real religion. The religion is within ourselves. And this pure religion is the one which is a global religion. The solution comes like this, that supposing you have wars. Wars in the name of religion, in the name of God especially. And in the name of religion they have wars. So now, what happens? All such wars that take place cannot destroy reality, cannot destroy the truth. This is another message of Christ's resurrection. You cannot. You may think that today you have destroyed these people, but they are there. All the saints, all the great people who have been resurrected in life are all the time there. Their protections are there. Their guidance is there. You can see them in a way that they are there. So, one should have no fear. The fear of death has to go. So many of them have said the same, that what is death after all? Death dies itself once you are resurrected. So one should not be afraid of death. Now, how many of you have been afraid of death before your resurrection, but not now? You are not bothered as to when the death comes, what happens, or which way you are going to be so-called destroyed. You know you cannot be destroyed. In your heart of hearts, you all know this very well, that you cannot be destroyed. The fear of our destruction goes away, no doubt. But there is one thing, is the compassion. When you see all these bad things are happening and people are being tortured, your mind is, you see, cannot take it for granted. It starts responding to that. And it feels the pain of others. Tremendous. But as a result of that, your willpower, your thinking on those lines, your tears even are powerful, and they can bring solace to those people who are suffering unnecessarily. You have to experiment with it. Just having a feeling of compassion and love, things will improve. Now, as it is, we meditate, but we can meditate also with such compassion and such love that your tears can also have an effect on these people who are so cruel and stupid and killing each other. But it is important for you to know that now you are not an individual, but you have become a global personality, a global personality. You are not an individual. You are a global personality. And sitting down here, you are working out all the global problems. You are not a small person now who's only worried about your own children, about your family, about this and that. No. This mind of yours has expanded. Expanded like this that it works automatically for all the problems of the world.
महाकाली त्रिगुणात्मिका कुण्डलिनी साक्षात् श्री आदिशक्ति माताजी श्री निर्मला देव्यै नमो नमः। ॐ त्वमेव साक्षात् श्री कल्की साक्षात् श्री आदिशक्ति माताजी श्री निर्मला देव्यै नमो नमः। ॐ त्वमेव साक्षात् श्री कल्की साक्षात् श्री सहस्रार स्वामिनी मोक्षप्रदायिनी माताजी श्री निर्मला देव्यै नमो नमः।
Shri Mataji for this collective meditation, for all the peace and blessing. Jai Shri Mata. Let's bow down to Shri Mataji and take Bandhan.